Hi, little video tonight. Raw denim. You'll know if you follow my channel that a couple of years ago I started off my journey into raw denim with a pair of Hyatt jeans. These ones here. Wore them for about sort of 12-18 months ago, a couple of washes. Then I moved on. The next pair of jeans I got was the Levi 511s in Selvedge. I also picked up some unbranded black Selvedge chinos, but we'll do a sort of update on my sort of early experiences in denim, maybe in another video shortly, but really just moving on to my newest purchase, which is another pair of jeans from Hyatt. Now, if you watch back my my first video on them, you'll pick up a little bit about how Hyatt have come about and how they do business, but I will go over a little bit of that now. Just opening up the package, I really do like Hyatt's packaging. This is sort of a potato bag, if you will, with a tear off end, just a nice sort of outer packaging just to add to the buying experience. Really like that. Inside, they've upped their game if I recall correctly, so it's got this little sort of loose sort of canvas bag or sort of reinforced paper bag stitched along the sides with a nice image of a pair of well-worn jeans. Really like that. Again, sort of a bit of attention to detail goes a long way in my book, and this really adds to the buying experience. So in here you've got a pair of the Selvedge this time. The first pair of Hyatts that I got were their organic denim, and these are the Selvedge SkinR. So in terms of what Hyatt offer, just move that to one side and get the original pair in here. They offer a Selvedge and a organic denim. The Selvedge are a Japanese denim from Kuroki, I believe, and it comes in about 14.5 ounces. The organic, when I got these, at least it was from a Turkish mill, from a Turkish loom, and I think they're around about 11 or 12 ounces, so a little bit lighter weight. And obviously the magic about Selvedge is you've got the nice trim on the inside of the leg. We'll take a proper look at that in a minute. In terms of fits and models, if you will, the first pair I got was what they would call their slim model, which is the hack. Lessons learned from that is that I really do like a much slimmer fit. Levi 511s, that sort of fit, really nice and slim in the leg. Haven't gone on to tapers yet. Don't know if that would work for me, but certainly what I found was I wanted to size down on the waist because they stretch out, and I wanted to go for a slimmer fit. So as I say, you've got the regular, which even more relaxed fit than this, called the work. You've got the slim, called the hack, which is what I originally got. And then you've got a tapered fit, which is called the Slim R, and then their slimmest fit, which still isn't super skinny, is called the SkinR. Okay, so moving on to the new jeans for the moment. Hyatt as a brand, a very much sort of handmade, artisan brand. They came about due to a gentleman called David Hyatt. He actually founded Howie's, if you remember Howie's, back in 1995. Sold them on to 2006. I think they now belong to Timberland or something like that. But anyway, so he moved to cardigan back in the early 2000s, I think, and he saw that their denim industry had been completely decimated. Very small population in Cardigan, only 4,000 people, but 400 of those people were involved in the textile industry, making jeans for a single employer. They used to make jeans for people like Marks and Spencer, stuff like that, churning out 35,000 pairs a week. And that company closed, shipped over to Morocco, I think it was, and really just saw the decimating effect on that community. and his idea was to bring back denim, bring back jean making to that community. I think they've got around about 10 employees now, it might be slightly more, and they're churning out sort of 100 or so pairs of jeans a week. So little by little, he's working to his end goal. There's actually a really nice article in the Guardian from a couple of years ago, and I'll put a link in the comments below, because that does sort of go over the history of the company really nicely. In terms of the brand values, one other thing which is quite unique to them is their free repairs for life, which is really quite a cool thing, because if you wear raw denim, you'll know that it does wear thin in areas, certainly around the crotch, for me around the backs of the knees as well, and you start to get little tears, and you just need to get that little bit of repair done to keep it in service. So on the original pair I've got here, whilst they're sort of slightly retired from my point of view, I had all the crotch reinforced, and I had some repairs done to the backs of the knees where it had torn out, and that's really nice to sort of have done. I'd like to have that done on my Levi's as well. They need a bit of care and attention, but obviously with Hyatt, that's all in on the deal. So I think with these, hopefully I've got the sizing exactly right, and I'll see how many years I can get out of them, and see how many times I can get them back for repair. Okay, so looking at the jeans themselves, obviously the buying experience is great. I like some good sort of quality hang tags, something to read. So you've got a little hand tag in the back there, which basically says the model, the fact it's selvage, waist and leg. As I say, always go as tight as you can comfortably go on your leg, on your waist rather, because they do stretch out between washes, and on your leg, obviously size up if you're going to wear turn-ups to expose the selvage. In the pocket here, you've got their little sort of buyer's guide. Lots of information in there. Do one thing well, so they're focusing just on denim, and that's what they're doing. Talk about their quality, talk about their grandmasters, so the people who actually make the jeans, artisans. Got a couple of nice little stickers in there, which stick somewhere. Information on the 6-month wash rule. Obviously I don't need to probably tell you about that. You know, really you want to go as long as possible between washing your selvage denim, or your raw denim rather, to get those really good sort of contrasts. Although there's no firm fixed rules, everyone does it slightly differently. And then just sort of some little tips telling you to stick with it, because you know, they will become very comfortable after time. They start off slightly stiff. Okay, so that's in the back pocket there. You've got a nice sort of tanned leather there, and that will sort of develop a really nice rich coloration. I'll show you the one on the originals. So it slowly darkens with time. You can certainly get it darker than that. I've got a really nice belt which is slowly aged over time. It really sort of comes on with a nice rich colour. As I say, nice little logo there. Going around to the front, we've got a little label there talking about care instructions, so that's all about washing. Okay, so just going over the details on these jeans. Really nice two-tone stitching all round, so there's a gold thread and an orange thread, which I think looks really nice. Nice little run off on the chain stitch around the belt detail, or the button detail. Button fly, which I think is quite important, because zips do tend to take a bit of strain. And then you've got branded buttons, a nice red sort of feature button there. I think that looks pretty smart. The hardware, I'll take some photos and sort of maybe do a little photo montage at the end of the video, but the button, the rivets are all branded up, and they're branded up with the Hyatt owl face on the inside. Really nice Obviously, in the turn-ups themselves, you've got this red selvage finishing. Selvage is really just the nature of the cloth, so it's the way it's manufactured. It has this self edge, it finishes itself off. It tends to sort of indicate quality. It looks really nice. It's not the be all and end all, but certainly I like it if I'm going to wear these cuffed. Okay, so the fifth pocket there on the front, let's just hold it a bit here. The fifth pocket here on the front, really decent size. That's designed to take an iPhone. I wouldn't necessarily use that myself. I like to put a little pocket knife or something in there. I think I'd find an iPhone in there would be a little bit cumbersome, but if you fancy that, that's what you can do. And on the pockets, the rear, got a nice feature rivet there. So all these nice little details really add to the experience. And at the base of the pocket, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show you, but it's half lined, so if you're carrying your wallet in the back there, it's not going to tear through quite as quickly. Now going on to the inside, there's something nice to see in here. You've got the history tag, so that's kind of like social networking for your jeans. You can go online, you can register that, and you can I think you can put all the photos of your jeans as they age, share some of the experiences that you're having in your jeans, that sort of thing. It's a really good idea. Nice thing is that's written in hand, and it's written in hand by Ellen, who actually made these jeans. I think that says Ellen. But so these are actually signed by the people who have made them, the Grand Masters, which I think again makes it very sort of human and really adds to the pleasure of doing business with such a small company. Okay, so really that's about it. That's the jeans in a nutshell. You know, I really do like the idea behind Hyatt. I like the detailing. The price for these is not cheap. These come in at £230, so certainly up there with some of the really big brands. The organics can be had for 130, but to my mind, you know, these are, well, you're supporting a good quality sort of cottage industry with, I think, probably sort of a quite nice angle on things, trying to bring back industry into a small town in Wales. And to be honest, you know, the features, the thought behind these, the guarantee of being handmade, the free repairs for life, you know, I don't think I've got any issues with the price tag on these. As I say, if you wouldn't like to quite spend that much, check out the organics, because you get pretty much everything that you get in here, and the only difference you'll really notice is if you're going to wear them cuffed, you don't have that nice selvage finishing. Also, if you subscribe to their newsletter, occasionally they have sales of jeans that have been returned, so they're really good on allowing you to try on several pairs at home, and I think the ones that go back, which aren't sold on that occasion, go into their sort of annual sale, so you might be able to pick up a bargain or two every now and again. Okay, well, I hope that's useful. I'll do a follow-up video on these, probably at the 6-month mark, see how they're wearing, when I'll wash them. I think I'll also do a little video on my first couple of years of my denim journey, covering what I've learnt, hopefully sort of sharing some of my mistakes, where I've learnt how to get the better fit for myself, and that might be helpful to you. Going for some close-ups now, just pick up a few of the details, and then we'll wrap it up. I hope that's useful. If you like the video, press like. If you're into denim, everyday carry kit, knives, good quality footwear, fountain pens, coffee, all that sort of thing, please check out my channel. We might share some interests, and thank you very much for watching. Okay, thank you, bye bye.